Hello YouTube and welcome back to another brand new league video, and today we are back with, obviously I said, a new draft analysis video, and we are back in a new 3DS Wi-Fi league now, called the PBAL, the Pokemon Battle Association League. I think that's what it's called. Don't quote me on that, but I do believe that's what it's called. But if you missed out on the PCLD League, where we have done absolutely terrible, the team was trash, everything was trash, my building skills were trash, my jetting, it was a learning curve, okay? That was my first ever Wi-Fi league, so that was the learning curve, and hopefully this league will do much better than last time, because even if we pick up one of these, we're doing better than fucking PCL. If we were week 1, we're doing a lot better than we are this week. So, backstory first. We'll do a bit of story time. On Twitter, I think, on one of my PCL League videos, I did mention that I was interested in joining other 3DS leagues because you guys seem to enjoy me actually taking part in these leagues, because the PCLD League have been the top videos on the channel since we started it. So I was looking around to find some other ones, and shout out to my boy Blazin Squid, who was the coach of the Toronto Totodiles, who we battled week 3, I want to say, where we gen Politoed wrong and lost the game. Plug for that game. You should definitely check out that. It was a really sad game. It was really sad. But yeah, go back. Yeah, he let me know that there was this league that he was joining. He said, "Oh, you should join it as well." So I did. I applied. I got in, and the draft was a few weeks ago. And there was the actual the PBL did a draft live on Twitch, on explaining all over the picks, and my team was just shafted on the entire draft. I watched most of it, and every pick I said, right, yeah, this bond is good. Yeah, this bond was drafted too early. This one was drafted too soon. This bond is trash. Let's talk about it for 2 seconds and move on to the next team, because we're only interested in our team. So, the team we have brought, as you can see above me, is Devious Kongs. We can actually use our logo in this league for Wi-Fi, which I'm really excited about. As you see, I did got a little bit creative with the poster or the jungle of Devious Kong, so shout out to that. But as always, I built the team around my 2 best MVP mons overall, which were Blacephalon and Broxish, because we have Abipop in UCC. I don't want to cross over. Don't want to cross the draft stream. So this is the order I drafted. So I put Blacephalon on the team, put Broxish on the team, and built the rest of the team around those mons, saying, right, okay, we need some more bulk on this team, because Blacephalon and Broxish are more physical special attackers, so we need to bring the bulk, we need to bring this and that and this and that. Round out the team, and our first round pick for this draft was Aquarius or Tapu Fini, who we have used before, I think, in UCC. I think it was UCC, and I really enjoyed using Tapu Fini. It didn't get the kills, but it was a especially bulky wall with, like, you call it Nature's Madness, Scold, Defog, good defogger. Nature's Madness is absolutely amazing on this thing, because we're switching up any special hit and we just go Nature's Madness. Whoever wants to come in will take 50% of what is remaining health, so that's always good. Scold, we can't get Scold Burn, so I've usually run Surf, get Moonblast, get Calm Mind and whatnot. But yeah, Aquarius is back. Obviously gets Grass Knot, Haze, Ice Beam, Nature's Madness, like I said before, Moonblast, Shadow Ball, Taunt, Trick. It gets a plethora of different moves, and hopefully Aquarius, it's got quite good special defensive bulk, and compared to our other, as you see further down the line, our defensive option, they work really well together. So hopefully Aquarius can put in the work for us this season. Next up, we have Guy Fawkes, our Blacephalon, who was one of our main focal points of the team. Now, I really loved using Guy Fawkes. When I first used it, I think I got it to plus 13 that season, and I didn't even I got like mid-table. I think I got to playoffs and got knocked out round 1. I think of playoffs. So that's pretty decent, if I'm being totally honest. I really like Choice Scarf. Blacephalon's my favourite set. If it's a slower team, I've run Choice Specs before. I really like to use this thing Choice. I don't know why. I just think, if it's Choice Scarf at 151 special attack, something's dying. Something is dying. So that's my most popular set I tend to bring on it, but I could run Z. I can't run Z move because I'm one of my Z users. Because this league has Z users unlike UCC. So, yeah. So the main set I used to run. I'm repeating myself ever again. Mind Blown, Flamethrower, Shadow Ball, Psy Shock. I think it gets as well. Does it get Psy Shock or does it get Psy Kick? Psy Kick and Psy Shock. Shadow Ball, Mind Blown, Hidden Powers. It can also be run physical because it's got what 127 physical attack. So you can run Explosion, Flame Charge, Shadow Claw, Smackdown. So there is options to run physical if we absolutely need to, but more than likely we're going to be Mind Blown, Choice Scarf, Flamethrower, Shadow Ball, Psychic, or Hidden Power. It's probably the main set we're going to run this week. Another set is also Citrus Berry. So, because Mind Blown does 50% of your health, does it not? It does when you attack with it. And the only good point of that entire stream was finding out that Mind Blown can go through Protect. So that's the only good point of that entire stream, is that I learned that Guy Fawkes got Mind Blown go through Protect. That's the only good point of that entire stream. I'm stirring things up. I love it. Next up, we've got Hulkbug, our Buzzwole, who we have used before. Mono Gen 7 team as of right now. I've used Buzzwole before. When did I use Buzzwole? I think I used it in the World Cup. Was it in the World Cup I used Buzzwole? I think I did. Where I had a rain team. And both leagues I've had a rain team, I've pretty much won no games. So that's my fault for going for rain in PCL. But Hulkbug is here. Now, I've really liked using. It's got 79 speed. It's very frail special attack, special defense, but it's 139 attack, 139 defense, 170 HP, 107 HP, 79 speed. Now, Buzzwole is going to be an absolute monster for me because it's not a fast mon, but the bulk up set's very common. It can run Choice Band. It can also run Choice Scarf as well. It gets like Brick Break, Earthquake, Ice Punch, Iron Head, Leech Life, Lunge, Outrage, Poison Jab, Power Punch. It gets a lot of move coverage. It gets Rock type, it gets Electric type moves, it gets Bounce. This is one of our Z captains because it gets a goddamn plethora of different moves. We can see Bounce, we can see Thunder Punch, we can see Stone Edge, see Poison Jab, see Outrage, see Leech Life, see Iron Head, see Ice, see Grounds. Yeah, it gets all the moves under the sun. And hopefully Hulkbug can put in the work for us this season. And so we've got a special defensive mon, we've got a special attacking mon, we've got a physical mon, and next up we've got our boy, Mega Aggron, Metallica, our defensive option this week. So this is what I was on about, Tapu Fini and Mega Aggron. Tapu Fini is only weak to Electric and Poison and Grass. I think that's all it's weak to. Yeah, Electric, Poison, Grass. Metallica is immune to Poison. I'm pretty sure Grass is resisted, and so the only problem is Electric, to be quite honest, because what's Metallica weak to? Fire, resisted by Aquarius. Fighting type, resisted by Aquarius. Ground. We've got kind of Hulkbug for that. So, at the moment, it's just Ground and Electric. Apart from Ground and Electric, they match each other's weaknesses very, very well. And further down the line, we've got options to deal with the electricity and the Ground type weaknesses, hopefully. Hopefully, I can't remember what's on the video. But it's okay, because Hulkbug resists ground, and we don't have electric immunity resist yet, I don't think. But we'll move on down the line. But yeah, Mega Aggron is here with 230 defense. Nothing is... It is not dying to a physical attack unless it's super set up or it's a super strong mon with Choice Band. No way, Pedro. Now, there's the multiple different sets because I used this in the Pokemon Society draft, the last one, should I say, and I've brought Stealth Rocks, I've brought Bulky, I've brought Physical Attacking one, I've brought, I mean, to be fair, Checkmate Ben is the Mega Aggron expert because he loves this monster. I think it's his favourite Mega, and he's brought a Rock Polish set before. Rock Polish Heavy Slam. Now, if we can get that off. I'm just giving away all my sets right now. It's unbelievable. But yeah, there's Aquatal, Avalanche. Avalanche is good because the power is doubled and we're really slow. Is it Mega Priority? I don't think it's Mega Priority because we're really slow. We can just go Avalanche and do double damage, 120 base Ice type move. goodbye. Gets Dragon Claw. Why does it get Dragon Claw? I don't understand. Earthquake, Fire Punch, Focus Punch, Heavy Head Smash, Heavy Slam, Ice Punch, Iron Head, Low Kick, Outrage, Rock Slide, Shadow Claw, Superpower, Thunder Punch. It gets a goddamn plethora of moves once again, as well as Hulk Bug. So that could be very interesting. Filters are amazing ability for this thing. So 3/4 damage from super effective attack. So unless it's a special type attack, Aggron is not dying. Aggron is not dying unless it is a special attacker, which Tapu Fini can eat up pretty much most special defensive, special attacking moves. So hopefully, fingers crossed, Metallica can be part of our core of the team and help us pick up a few of these this season. Next up, we have Donald at Porygon 2. Now, as you can see, our team is quite fat so far, with Aquarius, Hulkbug, Metallica, and now Donald. So, if you like Porygon 2, I don't think I've used it in draft before, but I really like using the Mom, 100%, because it gets obviously Trace, which is a good ability, so we can go in and go, hey, you have blah 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 blah. Let's say we're playing a Mon that has adaptability, Crawdon. We'll go into it, copy adaptability, and go try attack, win-win. We have download. Gives us a +1 in either attack, special attack. Praying to God it's special attack. Gives us a +1, and then we can go bum bum bum, kill things. Analytic. Porygon 2 is not the fastest boy in the world. We can be out slow and go analytic boost, eat up the hit, because we're Porygon 2, can eat up any hit, and go bish bash bosh, dead. So all three abilities are absolutely amazing on Donald Duck, and the likes of it being a normal type, it has loads of god damage. It gets Blizzard, it gets Charge Beam, Discharge, Ice Beam, Psychic, Shadow Ball, Shockwave, Signal Beam, Solar Beam, Thunder, Thunderbolt, Hidden Powers, so on and so on and so forth. It gets Recover. We actually have a Recover Mon, it's actually amazing. It gets Agility, it gets Magnet Rise, it gets Pain Split, it gets Protect, it gets Recover. Like I said, it gets Thunder Wave, it gets Toxic, it gets Trick Room. Trick Room could be nice with the likes of Hulkbug and Metallica. So, hopefully Donald, our Porygon 2, can put in the work for us this season. And once again, help us pick up a W. Next up, we have Black Shuck, our Umbreon. Now, Umbreon's probably my least favourite evolution, but it was had a good place on the team because as of right now, we didn't have a Wishmon. We needed more bulk. I wanted the Dark type. At this stage, I wanted the Wishmon and the Dark type. And Umbreon was the only one that fit both categories that are in. I can't remember what tier Umbreon was in. Was it tier 3? Or was it tier 4? I think it was tier 3. But anyway, we've got Black Shuck, our Umbreon, who's got 130 special defense, which is exactly the same as Aquarius, and I think it's got higher HP stat. So it can't hit as hard as Aquarius, but it can be more bulky than Aquarius. It can be run defensive as well with 110 defense. It's not too shabby. The main set, mainly people run on Umbreon are Wish, Protect, Bat and Pass, Toxic. Wish, Protect, Bat and Pass. Why do you Bat and Pass? Wish, Protect, Toxic, and probably Foul Play. Also gets like the Moonlight, Pursuit, Quick Attack, Shadow Ball, Sucker Punch, Toxic. Wish is probably the main reason I brought this thing. So we can get Wish support into the rest of our Mons because besides Donald, I don't think any of these get recovery moves, barring Leech Life on Hulkbug. So that'd be absolutely amazing if we can get that up and running on our likes of Guy Fawkes. Because if we get Wish support on with Guy Fawkes, we can Mind Blown, heal it back up again, Mind Blown, heal it back up again, Mind Blown, heal it back up again. We have continuous Mind Blows, which would be absolutely amazing, especially if we run a Choice Scarf set. So hopefully, fingers crossed, Black Shuck can be our Wish support on the team and hopefully be the cleric we need on the team to help us move forward and actually pick up a W in a 3DS Wi-Fi league. Now, next up, we have Zydoja, our Colgate dog. Now, as up until this stage, we had not been sniped the entire draft, and I was like, we were positioned 13th in the draft, which I was thinking, right, we're going to be sniped numerous times. We get to this pick, and I'm thinking, right, my next pick I want was Roserade. I want Roserade as my grass type to finish my 5-water grass core, because I like using Roserade because it's got special defensive bulk behind it. It has Technician Hidden Powers, which is absolutely amazing. And I was going, yes, please, Roserade. Oh, wait a minute. Get sniped like 5 or 6 picks before me. I'm like, okay, right. There's no other grass types I want in the tier Roserade was in. And I needed a dragon type. And Zygarde, originally I wanted Roserade, and I think it was Drudigan was my 2. And then I decided, right, there's no grass type in this tier that I want to use. So let us switch up swap my grass and dragon type. So I picked up Colgate Doge Zygarde 10% and replaced it with another grass type. I think at that time I wanted... What grass type did I want? I can't remember. But it wasn't the one I picked, because that was the next in line. I can't remember what one it was. Was it? It wasn't Sceptile. It was... Oh, I can't remember now. I honestly can't remember. Was it a Moongus? It was something like that. I can't remember which one it was specifically, but it was a mon like that. It was definitely a mon in tier 4, which was a good grass type. And then, so I built the rest of the team around that, and then got Bish Bash Bosh, and then Colgate Dog is here. Now, I haven't used Zygarde 10% before. If I have done, you can shout at me, but I don't think I have. But it's got 115 speed, so it's a good speed tier. It's got 100 attack, which is good. It's not the frailest mons, but it puts the job as our dragon type on the team, because it gets likes of extreme speed, which is absolutely amazing. It gets Iron Tail, it gets Land's Wrath, it gets Zen Headbutt. Does it? Oh, it gets Outrage. I was going to say Dragon Tail, the only physical dragon type moves it gets, which it obviously doesn't. So it gets Course Enforcer, but to be fair, with 61 Swish attack, we're probably not going to be using that. What setup does it get apart from Coil? It gets Coil, Dragon Dance, which could be good, and Toxic and whatnot. It's a very I'd say it's very one-trick pony-ish. You're probably going to be slapped a Choice Band on with Extreme Speed, or it's going to be set up with Coil or Dragon Dance, because it doesn't got the best move coverage physical wise, because it gets Fighting, it gets Barring Stab, it gets Brick Break, Crunch, and Rock Slide, and Super Power, and Zen Headbutt. So it hasn't got the most plethora of moves as likes of Boswell or Boswell really. So I don't see Colgate Doge being brought to every week, but I do see it being a use on the team, especially being... Is it our only ground type as of this stage? I think it is. Yes, it is. So if you need so most teams are weak to ground. After all my years of doing League, ground and ice are like the main 2 weaknesses of all the teams. So Zygarde 10% could come in useful, but you never know. Next up, I had to pick him. It's been so long. When was the last time I had Ditto on the draft? I think it was... Was it LTC Season 1? I last had Ditto in a draft. That was a year ago. It seems to be once a year I draft Ditto in a draft. And this year, this is it. Because LTC Season 1 was... What was LTC Season 1? That was in the summer, wasn't it? Yeah, that was in the summer of last year. So, it's the summer of this year, and we've got Ditto again. And with the likes of all our bulky options in Mega Aggron, Tapu Fini, Umbreon, Donald Duck... being the best counter to set up is amazing. Now, obviously, in the draft stream, I got really, really triggered, because the two people hosting it saying, right, Ditto, what's Ditto do? It counters setup, slap choice scuff on it, that's it, that's all it does. Next, okay, bye. I was like, did you just disrespect Ditto like that? It can do a lot more, because this is our Z captain. This is one of our Z users. Now, Ditto is here because we can send it in versus, I don't know, because then, let's say we're up against a Zygarde who can't use a Z move. Because I think, yeah, 2 mons in the team, I don't think many people have used the tier 1 as their Z captains. So we could copy, let's say, for example, a Zygarde 50%. And we'll go, okay, right, let's put the Z ring on it. Put Dragonium Z on it. Z Dragonium Z, because that Zygarde can't have a Z Stone, Z Crystal, but we can. And our Z Crystal will OHKO that Zygarde, so we can pick up the kill. And I'll be, yeah, boys, in it. Because we're on Choice Scarf as well. I've brought Quick Claw before, because Quick Claw's got a 20% chance to pop. And will outspeed 50% of the time for the speed tie, so it's more than 50% we outspeed with the Quick Claw. So that's playing the luck game. That's always an option as well. Also, the hidden powers are different on Ditto, because it copies... We have a lesson on Ditto here right now. So Ditto copies every single aspect of the mon, including if it's set up or anything like that, barring the HP stat, which will be stuck at 155 on the Ditto. at level 50. I think that's the highest stat. I think 155 is the number. I've used Ditto so many times, I know it off by heart. Yeah, 155. We'll always have 155 HP, but the IVs will stay the same. So, if, for example, a Mon is going to bring Hidden Power Electric, Hidden Power Ice for our Zygarde, we can go, right, what Mon would bring that Hidden Power Ice? Oh, this Mon. So, we go into Ditto, it will have HP Ice, it can't touch itself, and will have HP Electric, for example, if it's a water type or something, we can go, right, or flying type, we can go, right, okay, we've got Hidden Power Electric, we can OK you. No, that wouldn't work, because if we copy Hidden Power Ice, it'd be no, if it was a water type, who had Hidden Power Ice to touch Zygarde, we could have Hidden Power Electric on our Ditto with the IV sets, we can copy it, we'd have HP Electric, we'd be able to OK it, if it was like low health or something, and then we can do it like that. So there's a lot more to Ditto than just slapping a Choice Scarf on it. I'm telling you that there's a lot more than just slapping a Choice Scarf on it. And also the happiness as well. Because happiness stays the same. So that's the best way to count Ditto, to be honest. If you bring a Mon with Return, you have to play the mind games. Because if you bring Return and we bring Max Happiness, that doesn't make a difference. So if you bring Frustration and bring Max Happiness, it doesn't work like that, or the vice versa. So you have to play the mind games for that. You have to play the mind games, see what's going on. But yeah, Ditto is more than a one-trick pony. I'll prove to it. Those stupid. Right. Next up, we have Ben, our Sceptile. Should I check my Ben? And our Glaze Nuzlocke, which ended very abruptly because Glaze is a super hard game, and I'm not great at Nuzlocke, so that ended. But Ben, our Sceptile, is here. It was the only grass type left, which I really want to use, that didn't add to our ground type weakness, I do believe. Because I think most of the other ones were grass poison type left. And that didn't give us a ground type resist. That's what I really wanted on the team for my grass type. But to be fair, I did have Road Rage, but I had Dread. I'm confused of why. I don't know, but Ben is here. It's got Unburden, which actually pairs well on the team because we have Tapu Fini, so we can Misty Stone Unburden and be the fastest Sceptile on the planet and just kill things with the likes of we can go Z Acrobatics. We can go Acrobatics, even though our attack is 85, but we've got 105 special attack. We get Dragon Pulse, Energy Ball, Focus Blast. That's it. Because like Mega Sceptile hasn't got the best move pool in the world, but it's fast. It's got decent enough special attack. It can hit with Grass type Stab, which is actually amazing. It gets lots of Agility, Leech Seed, Grass Whistle, Swords Dance, Synthesis. So he could run Unburdened Swords Dance and kill things with Acrobatics. As I said, they can be done as well. So hopefully Ben can prove me wrong, because as of right now, it's not my favourite starter. But if it does well for me in this league, it'll be pushed up the table of my favourite Mon, because actually being having an attachment to it on the channel had to make it like it more. Because starting YouTube, I didn't like Tangela. I didn't like my love for Reuniclus, Tangela, Rotom have all been from you doing YouTube. So, and Blacephalon obviously as well. So I'm really looking forward to that. Next up is our boy Candy Lips, our Bruxish, who was the other Mon. This was tier 5. Bruxish was tier 5. As soon as I saw that, I thought, right, I'm building my team around Bruxish. Bruxish is amazing. Bruxish is minimum tier 4. When I saw it in tier 5, I thought, that's a freaking steal. That is a steal, because Choice Banded, Strongjaw, Bruxish puts in the work. Choice Scarf puts in the work. Life Orb Swords Dance puts in the work. All of these sets are absolutely amazing. And it gets likes of Aquajet, Liquidation, Psychic Fangs, Ice Fang, Poison Fang. Does it get Crunch? It gets Crunch as well. It doesn't get the best probably moves, but all its moves, Ice Fang, Poison Fang, Psychic Fang, and Crunch, all get boosted by Strongjaw. Liquidation is a decent enough move. Aquajet's for priority. All good moves. You can run Air Lace as well if you really wanted to. Like I said before, it does get Swords Dance, so that's a very useful option to have on the team as well. We could run Calm Mind, that'd be a stupid idea, but with 92 speed, it should be able to outspeed most, barring obviously the super fast Mons. It can outspeed majority of Mons around the 70-80 mark, so you should be able to outspeed all those. If he's got a fast team, we'll just slap a Choice Scarf on it, and we can run Strongjaw. If he's got good priority mon. We can run Dazzling, so he can't priority us, and we can definitely outspeed it and kill it with Light Fang. So that's always an option as well. So that is our penultimate pick, and last pick was Manectric. Now, in my original plan, this was Electros. I wanted Electros because electric type and it had a ground immunity, which I was looking for. But now our team has got a grounder weakness. If we got Electros, we wouldn't have that, but we have it now with Manectric. So very unfortunate. But I'm looking forward to trying out Manectric Kachow. Static Lightning Rod, good abilities. It's got 105 speed, 105 special attack. Quite similar to Sceptile, but obviously most people probably run the Mega, not the original. But we can run Choice Specs Discharge. It gets Flamethrower. It gets the likes of Signal Beam, and that's about it. It only gets Electric and Fire type Stab. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It gets Magnet Rise, which I can say. We get Thunder Wave, we get Toxic. So does it get Volt Switch? It does. Okay, that's at least that's something. Okay, so it only gets Electric and Fire type Stab. And it gets Electric. Poseidon Electric, it only really has Fire and Bug or Hidden Power. So it's going to be very lackluster in bringing it. I don't see us bringing that very often unless it's got a very good electric type, weak team. But does anything else on our team? We can if we've got electric type wings on the team, we can just run Thunderbolt and Porygon. That's an option as well. So yeah, that is our team for the PBAL season number 2. Now, week 1, I do believe. I think this league is upload data on Sunday, so not this Sunday, but the Sunday after will be week number 1 of PBAL. So if you please, if you're excited for I can't even say the name of the league, PBAL, the Pokemon Battle Association League, make sure to hit that like button down below. Be subscribed if you're new around here and do enjoy the content to keep a track of our PBAL journey on the channel. Hopefully we can pick up a few of these along the way. And if you guys have any comments about any set suggestions or any phrase you could think I can improve the team with trades and whatnot, I don't remember how many. I think you get 3 trades, I do believe. So maybe we can play around with the team and think, oh, why have you draft from Manectric? We can draft this, and this instead. So yeah, if you guys have enjoyed, as always, like, comment, subscribe as always. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios!